Every morning, 7 a.m., Mark woke up determined to crack the AI algorithm code for digital products in 2025 and beyond. He opened an expert course. Immediately, he was lost in algorithms. He launched an instant AI tool like ChatGPT, Claude AI. Then, he slammed his laptop shut and he swore he was done trying to create digital products using AI. But then again, as you will guess, 7 a.m. again the next day. Now he was stuck. And he has poured cash into different tools that just confuses him the more every single day. And hours wasted on tutorials that led to nowhere. Every attempt at an AI product was a repeat failure, leaving him further behind and more exhausted. Mark needed one breakthrough, one clear path to digital success. But then finally it hit him. I don't need to be an AI engineer. I don't need to be a prompt engineer. I don't need to master every single thing, every single tool around AI. All I need to do is to understand what my audience need and what AI tool I'm going to use to solve their problem. Voila, he said. Perhaps you are in the same situation with Mark. If you have been trying to create your own digital product using AI and you have heard that you can use ChatGPT, you can use Claude, you can use all these beautiful tools to create magnificent products that will literally start pouring out income for you every single day, you are not far from the truth. In this video, I will show you the exact step you need in order for you to turn a problem into a digital product using AI and without getting overwhelmed by the tech side of AI. In the past 12 months, I've helped over 20 creators and entrepreneurs to launch their own AI-powered digital products, from planners to ebook to course, down to their coaching outlines. And the truth is, many are making from $1,000 to $5,000 within 3 months to 6 months of creating this particular AI-powered digital product that I'm going to be showing you in this video. Now, AI has completely changed the game for all of us. It changes how fast we can go and how far we can grow. Of course, if you use it correctly. And in this video, I'll be showing you 5 steps that you can take right now using AI to create your own digital product, especially an AI-powered digital product. And this is the same step I use for my coaching clients, entrepreneurs, and everyday people that are asking me for help. And the good news is that all you need to do is to turn your expertise into digital products without getting overwhelmed. And step number 1 is very easy. What is step number 1? Step number 1 is what we call the learn step, right? In the learn step, you are looking for the gaps. What gaps do you notice in the marketplace based on your skills, your expertise, your passion, and what have you, right? At this point, your entire goal is to learn about the market. Learn about what are they looking for, what is the thing that the market is craving for that you have solution for. Now, I'm trying to create a digital product without first going through this step. It's like pouring water into a basket. It will never get filled up. And now here is where most people get it wrong, right? Most people, what they do is this: they try to go create a digital product. They put in their all and all, putting money and effort to create something that they like, that they feel that people are going to buy, without first inquiring from the market what the market is looking for, what the market is in need of, what problem is right now eating up people in the market. So in order to avoid this huge failure of going to create what you want and at the end of the day discovering that people don't even need it, you are the only one with such a problem. Instead, what you need to do right now in this step is to begin to use AI as your research detective, right? Use tools like ChatGPT and DeepSeek for your AI research, and that is step number 1. So if I want to do this, if I'm you and I want to do this is what I will ask ChatGPT. I will say, ChatGPT, give me 10 underserved digital products topics for single moms. If I'm going for single mom as my audience, that's what I would say. I'll take ChatGPT, give me 10 topics that is underserved in the market for single mom, for busy students, for busy entrepreneurs. Whatever your niche is, you type your niche. Let's say you are a counselor, you are a marriage counselor, right? So you are going to put those things inside ChatGPT, and ChatGPT will give you topics that are underserved in the market as we speak right now. So guys, in this part, what I'm going to do, if I'm you right now, since we're in the learn stage, and remember in the learn stage, we are turning these AI tools into our research detective. This is what I'm going to do in ChatGPT. When I go to ChatGPT, I will ask ChatGPT some certain questions, like for instance, what are the 10 underserved digital product topics for single moms, busy, depending on your niche, right? Depending on what you are doing. If your niche is around single mom or busy students or remote workers, whatever it is, right? You type it. So when you search this type of topic, when you search on ChatGPT, you get massive results. So in my own case, I want to go with remote workers. Let's go with topics for what? Topics for remote workers struggling to make money online. So it's very simple. This is just generic. So the goal here is for you to put information that you know will give ChatGPT the context of what you are trying to look for. Now we are just doing research, we are trying to learn. When I search it, you will see the kind of response we are going to get from ChatGPT. So when we search this, see ChatGPT is giving us response like digital skill stacks optimization, remote work plus passive income strategy for developing countries. These are all ideas of what we can sell. Selling AI-powered services without being a techie. Can you imagine exactly what I'm doing video about? ChatGPT is even telling me that this is something that people can buy. Remote workers who are also looking for ways to make money. So that is how you go. Then when you have something like this, the next thing you want to do is you want to have a follow-up prompt, because if ChatGPT gives you a topic, you need to have a follow-up prompt to further understand what this topic means. Now that I know some of the topics that I can use, I can just ask ChatGPT what is their daily pain point, because if we know their pain point, it will help us craft something very, very good for them. So we are asking ChatGPT to tell us their daily pain points. Now he's telling us that here are their daily pain points for remote workers that are struggling to make money online. Typically they face especially the following. Number one, their daily pain points. If I want to go with the first topic of digital stack optimization, see, ChatGPT is giving me different topics that I can go with for my digital products and telling me the type of pain point that aligns with this digital product. This is very beautiful. So if I'm going for digital skill stack optimization, their pain point is that I'm learning so many random things, but none of them are making me money. They feel lost trying to connect their skills into a clear, profitable service or offer. For the next topic, we have remote work and passive income. You can see remote and passive income. What is their pain point? Their pain point is that most strategies I see do not work in my country. I cannot receive money from PayPal. I cannot receive money from Stripe. This is a real problem right now. Yes, I can receive from PayPal and Stripe, but before knowing how to go around it, literally, you can't even receive money from Stripe if you are in Nigeria, or even PayPal. If you are in Nigeria, you can only spend. And this is a huge problem that is stopping people from trying to work remotely. So if you solve this problem, people are going to pay you for it. So this is how you undergo the research. This is what you do when you are doing your research. So now we can see how we are able to use AI ChatGPT to brainstorm, right? To learn about the market. This is just one step, right? There are so many things you could do. But we are just using ChatGPT right now as the first step of our learning stage, right? So now we know the type of topic that is important for us to go by. We know the kind of pain point that they're having. So that is what you need to know if you are going to be creating an AI-driven digital product. Step number 2 will be create. Now, when you are creating something, you need AI to be your co-creator. That is the entire goal of using AI to do this part. The thing I love about stage number 2, when you are creating using AI, is the fact that it's like you hiring designer, script writers, planners, managers, all without paying a dime, because you are using AI to do all that for you. AI can take any of these roles and perform whatever task that is required, as though you employ somebody who is giving you real information that are useful to you and your creation. So let's look into how this is possible using AI. Now, in this step number 2, I noticed something that most people get wrong. They are trying to create products using AI. They allow AI to do the entire work 100%. And when they get stuck, when AI is giving them something poor, something mediocre, they begin to blame the AI and say this AI is not good enough. This AI don't know how to do it. You don't give AI the entire task to create for you 100%. That is the mistake number 1. Instead, this is what you should do. Now, the first thing you want to do is you want to take charge of the entire conversation, right? And in order for you to do this, you need to give AI a structure. There must be a structure of how you want this product to be created. You must have certain commands, certain structure that the AI must follow. Another thing you must give the AI is you must let the AI know the promise. For instance, if you want to create a digital product that helps people get remote job, you must let AI know the benefits, the promise that your product have for the people who are going to be using this particular product. The AI must be aware of the promise, of the goal you intend to achieve with this digital product when somebody buys it from you. The next thing you want to give to AI, you want to let him know what is the transformation that people are going to get from this product. What is the transformation? If you empower the AI with this information for it to work with, I'm telling you, you are going to have something very, very good. Then finally, you need to give AI the format. What do you want? Do you want a planner? Do you want an ebook? Do you want a PDF format? What exactly is going to be the format of what you are creating? Is it for a course? All these things are the structure that I'm talking about. If you give AI this structure, then AI can now continue to give you something very, very good. Let's go on ChatGPT. Let me give you an example of what I'm talking about. All right, guys, a good example of how to use AI to create using this prompt and using this structure I showed you is what I'm about to show you on my ChatGPT screen. Now, let me show you something. Simply look at this prompt here. A very simple prompt. It said, help me create a Notion template for beginner content creators. Because this is something here. I'm giving it a structure. Without structure, you will not be able to create something that will bring out a very good output. Now, when I say help me with this is where a lot of people stop. They just stop there. Create a template for me without further instruction. But see one thing. If you go to the next, I put promise and I said, organize and plan 30 days of viral content easily. 2, transformation. Users go from overwhelm and inconsistency to posting confidently and growing their audience. I'm telling them the promise that I'm giving my people who are going to be having access to this template. And I'm telling ChatGPT the transformation that they should get. Then the format I want it. The format is a Notion dashboard with a content calendar, right? Idea bank, checklist, and engagement tracker. Now expand this into a content section, generate templates, and give visual designs idea I can create in Canva. This is a complete prompt. This is how you create digital products with AI. This is how to go about it. The prompt must be precise and concise. Let's put this in and see what we will get. When you click this, you will see what ChatGPT is going to give you. Something very, very good. The first thing we have here, we have an overview, right? It's a 30 days viral content creator for Notion dashboard. The promise, plan, organize, and execute 30 days. Transformation, from confusion to inconsistency. Then format, look at the format. It's giving us interactive Notion dashboard including 30 days, viral idea bank, posting checklist, and weekly. Everything is formatted here. Now see the thing, the content section is here. First content is welcome/instruction page. Purpose, help user understand how to use templates in 5 minutes. Look at it. First thing here is step number 1, guidance. Link in the bio. See, this is literally a product. Step number 2, content idea bank. The purpose of it, the column, how everything should be done. Step number 3, 30 days content calendar. Step number 4, this is a product. I'm speaking to you. People sell this thing as a product. All I need to do now is to copy it and put it on my Notion, organize it, and I have a digital product. In my other videos, I showed you what people are doing with something like this, right? So this is how you give ChatGPT instruction to create something useful, something meaningful that you can sell as a digital product. At the end of the prompt, see what ChatGPT asked me. Will you like me to generate the actual Notion template content in a shareable format? All you need to do is now say yes. From here is when you begin to say yes, 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 no, because you already have a structure that ChatGPT can use. Guys, this is a master class. I'm literally showing you step by step what I show people that I'm coaching, what I'm doing in my inner circle classes, what I'm showing people that I'm mentoring on how to create digital products with AI. This is exactly what I'm showing in this video. This is the step. So just follow it, rinse and repeat, and you will get products that is very good. So I can just say, yes, please create. You always want to repeat what ChatGPT asks you. So I say, yes, please create the actual Notion template in shareable format. Boom, I just copy this, I paste this like this, and boom, what ChatGPT is going to do will blow your mind right now. How to use: open template, create a new page, copy and paste each section below. Look at the instruction of what we need to do. ChatGPT is giving us all the instruction. Now, after the instruction, we have the content. See all the content here. Everything is well organized. Section 1, content idea bank. Section 2, all we need to do from here is to be copying and be pasting it in Notion. Look at it. Copying and pasting, and we are having our digital product fully created for us. This is a Notion template. For some of you, if you don't know what a Notion template is, just Google it. Google Notion template. You will see different type of product that people are creating in Notion, and they are selling it because it's actually helping people a lot. So let's move to the next step. Now let's talk about step number 3. Step number 3 is very crucial. Now this is what I noticed. Most times people decide to go build a castle before checking if people want to visit, and that is one of the things that people do wrongly. I see that they go ahead, they build a website, they have a campaign, they do all these things, even building the complete product, before trying to check if people actually need this product. Instead, what you want to do is the next step to solve this problem is to launch. I'm telling you, go and launch your digital product after creating the MVP, the minimum viable product. Something that you know people can test, people can try and give you feedback with. And when you want to do this, when you want to do the launch, you can follow the following steps. First thing is this: you can head on to Gumroad or Payhip and just go and have a quick launch for your product. That's the first thing. Even or Etsy. If you have your own website, you can choose to use your own website for this. It works either ways. Then the second thing you want to do when it comes to your product, in case you are worried about not having a complete product, you can just have a mini version of your product, like the MVP of it, like I said. Just something small, something that people can test for them to say, yes, I'm even interested in this product, even when it's not yet completed. That's what you can do. After doing that, after having that minimum viable product, the next thing you can do is to start to share this thing on social media platform, right? Go to Facebook, go to LinkedIn, go to Instagram, begin to post about your new creation, your new launch. Tell them that, oh, you can go and try my minimum viable product, or go and see my mini course, or go and see my lead magnets about my upcoming product, and see if it is something that answers or solves your problem for you. That is the way to go, and that is the phase of the launch. You are going to be doing this using AI. Where you'll be using AI is when it comes to creating the messaging for your launch, right? So let's try this using AI. Let me show you what to do. Now, the good news is this: because we have primed ChatGPT with most of our questions, from here now you can just start telling ChatGPT, create me 10 social media posts that I can share for my launch, because ChatGPT at this point already has the context, right? You don't need to start prompting from the beginning and telling and giving ChatGPT the entire instruction. Even though we want to be in charge of the AI, we also want to allow the AI explore and creatively give us something that we are not even thinking. So instead of me going to give a big, powerful prompt, I will just tell ChatGPT, based on what we are doing so far, create a social media post. Right? You can see my screen. Social media post I can use for pre-launch and launching of my MVP. With this, the most important keyword here is launch. Once ChatGPT knows that you are launching the product, ChatGPT is going to create something very beautiful. So with this now, we can see on my screen, you can see that ChatGPT is already aware the context of everything, what we have been doing. It will just follow and start giving us the type of content that we need. Now for your own, it will be different. But my own, at this point, I don't need it. I don't need to overprime ChatGPT. The context is all I need. And any command I give from here, ChatGPT takes it as a thread and continues to give me very, very good and high quality content. Now you can do this with different type of AI. It can be DeepSeek, it can be Gemini, it can be Claude. The whole prompt, the whole concept of using AI is the same. The next thing I want to do is I want to tell ChatGPT, okay, create 5 for each platform, and I will give the platform that I need, that I want this thing for, right? Create 5 for each platform. At this point, you can use anything that is vague. It does not matter, right? You don't even need to be priming it too much. And I'm trying to be as vague as possible so that you guys will see the results. So I can say create for each platform. Yeah, this is as vague as I can be for each platform. I'll just say Facebook, just give the platform Facebook, Instagram, and let me use LinkedIn. Now ChatGPT understands what we are talking about, knows what I'm talking about, understand the context, and will just give me every style for my pre-launch and my launch for each of the platform that I need, for Instagram, for Facebook, and for LinkedIn. That is how you follow these things step by step. Because when you want to create a digital product, you don't just assume that ChatGPT understands your context from beginning. But once you give that context and that structure from the initial prompt, which is what we call the base prompt, you can just be giving follow-up messages and you will get something fantastic. See what we are having. This is a very good content. This is very, very good. This is very good. I will post this stuff any day, anytime. This is very good. Now, once you have launched your product, let's say you use Gumroad to launch it, or you use Etsy, or any of these popular platforms, or even your own platform using System.io to launch your products, the next thing you want to do is very crucial, but most people never get to do it because they don't understand that a digital product is like a living app. The more people download, the better it is. What I mean by this is that every time you launch a product and people are using it, it keeps getting better. How? Because you are collecting feedback. Yes, because you are understanding what people need, what they want, and you are getting more information as they are interacting with your product. So the moment you launch, you don't go to sleep. And that is one mistake that people make. So the mistake they make is that when people launch, they just get stuck and they don't check the product, they don't refine it, they don't get the feedback, and they are wondering why this stuff is not growing. Why is my digital product not selling? The moment you launch, that is where the work begins, because the next stage is collecting feedback, and that is what I call the adapt stage. You want to be collecting feedback. When you launch, you want to have a form that helps you collect information from people, like a questionnaire, or even comments about your product for people that are buying it, your first initial users. You want to make sure that you ask them, how do you like this product? What are the things that you love about it? Is it serving your purpose? All these things are what you need to do in order to increase the value of your product, and you get to do this at the adapt stage of this step. So now, when it comes to how I do this, these are some of the questions that I ask my people. I ask them, the first thing I ask, what is the thing that you love about this product? And they will give you their honest feedback. Some of them will tell you that, I like the fact that it's easy for me, I like the fact that you explain a lot of stuff over and over again. People always tell me that I repeat myself a lot. Fortunately, it helps people that don't know how to do the stuff that I'm trying to teach. But for those people that understand what I'm trying to teach, sometimes they find it boring if I over-explain. But again, it's a feedback that I've gotten from a lot of people that consume my digital products. Another question I'll ask them is, what do you think is missing in my product? What is missing? What do you think I can add to this product to make it better? And you'll be shocked what people are going to say concerning your product. Then, based on some of these questions that I asked up to 15 questions. Based on this question, I use ChatGPT. I put this feedback into ChatGPT and I ask ChatGPT to bring out the solution to this problem. I'll add it to the structure of my product. Before you know it, I add those features that I think they are most relevant, that are more impactful to my business. I will add it. I don't add all the features because some of the features will not be important to the business. That is why I need the AI, I need ChatGPT to be able to tell me which of this feature, which of this feedback is very, very important, and how do we implement these things to make our product better. And because ChatGPT is my co-creator, my co-founder, that I don't pay a dime, get the job done for me. And I will have all the information I need, what to create, and ChatGPT will still go ahead to create this product. And that is how you use these tools to create your own digital product. So the next step, after the stage of you knowing that this is what the feedback is, and this is what I need to fix, until you finish this adapt stage, you never go to the next stage. And the next stage is the final stage. That is where you truly turn digital products into cash cow. This is where you make a lot of money selling digital products. If you never get to this stage, you will never experience the value of selling your product online. So the step 5 is what we call the growth stage, right? The scaling stage. This is where you begin to use automation to automate what you do. At this point, your digital product stop being a side hustle. It has become a 24/7 employee that fetches you money every single time. But even at this stage, people make huge mistakes, right? They stop posting, they just post randomly here and there, they are not following up, they are not interested in the success of their consumers or their customers. Another thing people don't do at this point is, because they use AI to create the products, they stop using AI after they started making some sales. But instead, in reality, what you want to do is, it's at this point that you begin to even upgrade the AI tool that you use. It's at this point that you start using the premium version of ChatGPT, because now you are selling products, you need more insight. You need better ways to increase the value of your product so that you can begin to scale it using organic and paid traffic, right? Using AI to get more insight, introducing more tools for automation. This is the stage where you make real money. There is a particular step you need to consider when it comes to implementing this particular step in your business in order for you to automate your products and service delivery. First thing is this: you need to make sure that you have a complete AI system. When I say AI system, simply means that you have an automation machine for content, you have an automation machine for sending email messages, you have an automation for collecting payments, you have an automation for creating new products. You must have an AI system. The second thing you need to have, you must have an email marketing funnel in place. An email marketing funnel that will help you sell, follow up, and deliver your digital products to your customers. Then finally, You want to make sure that your content calendar is functional, which means that you are always having content being posted to various platforms, and that will increase the level of engagement you have between you and your customers and those that have not bought from you yet. Now picture this. Even though you are starting from zero, if you follow these 5 steps, I'm telling you, it will change everything about creating digital products using AI for you. And the truth is, it does not matter what you're doing. You can choose to create a simple coaching guide. You can choose to create something for yourself, something for your friends. Just start something. Go and use this step. Follow this step from the learn stage to the growth stage. Just implement them for yourself and see how it works out for you. And the good news is that you don't need to be an expert to do this. You don't need to have money to do this. Everything I explained to you, they are all done using free tools. And as a matter of fact, if you want to see me implement this stuff step by step, go and watch the next video that I show you how to create a complete ebook using this same step. Go and watch it and implement it in your own digital product creation using AI, and see you in the next one.